Call of Duty Warzone, if you didn't know, it's very popular. They just recently came out and reported that over 75 million players have played Warzone since they first started. Now remember, this launched back on May the 10th, and reaching 75 million players in just about 4 months basically apparently makes this one of the fastest growing free-to-play games of all time. To go along with this, Activision is raking in the cash. We got information from their quarter 2 2020 conference call that they saw some big growth in revenue compared to quarter 2 2019, specifically 38% increase to $1.9 billion in revenue for the quarter. A lot of that is being attributed directly to Modern Warfare and Warzone in particular. And then of course, much of this has to do with the fact that people are stuck at home and there's not much to do. So people are, watching YouTube, Twitch, Netflix, and playing a lot of video games. So yeah, game companies making more money in the quarter. Not entirely surprising, but it does also speak to, because there's a lot of games to choose from, and a lot of people are choosing to play Warzone. On top of that as well, kind of in the content creator space, probably noticed that a lot of these long-term Call of Duty channels and FPS-focused channels have been doing very well with Warzone. And then you also saw people jumping from one hype train to another. A lot of like full-time Fortnite content creators shifting to some or exclusively covering of Warzone. So yeah, Warzone, it's popular, lots of players, it's making lots of money, it's doing well for YouTubers and streamers and stuff like that. But I think there's kind of been the question of like, what's gonna happen with Warzone? You probably know that it's pretty common practice that every year when a new Call of Duty gets released, the previous game kind of just gets left behind, and the developer working on each one of those yearly installments moves on to focus on their upcoming next entry. And so I think with that, there's been some concern of like, what exactly is going to happen with Warzone? So we can't talk about that without talking about the next upcoming Call of Duty game, which I found hilarious not too long ago, was actually leaked by Doritos. Yeah, a Doritos bag officially confirmed it. And surprise, surprise, there's going to be double XP reward bonuses with this stuff as well. So thank you, Doritos, for officially leaking the name of the next Call of Duty game. Earlier today, we finally got like the official reveal, as both Treyarch and Raven Software came out to say, like, yes, we're working on a new Call of Duty game. Which, speaking of leaks and rumors and stuff, it has been rumored that we're going to get a full big reveal for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Mouthful of a name, by the way. We're going to get a full official reveal from the upcoming August event for Sony. Stay tuned, as we might get some trailers along with that. Hopefully a gameplay trailer, not just cinematic stuff. So let's talk about what's going to happen with Warzone. As it sits right now, it's tied directly into Modern Warfare, but there's the new Call of Duty going out. Well, we have essentially learned that Warzone, the Battle Royale, is going to evolve with the future Call of Duty releases. So Infinity Ward's design director, Jeff Smith, spoke with Games Radar. Although Warzone is very closely tied to Modern Warfare, it was designed from the beginning as its own game. As the game continues to be updated over time, it will evolve and become tied to other games in the Call of Duty universe. He went on to say as well that it's extremely important to us that the game continues to evolve. From the beginning, we've strived to continuously bring new and different ways for fans to play and continue having fun in both Modern Warfare and Warzone. So I guess this kind of begs the question of how exactly is Warzone going to look? Like, is it going to be integrated into every new Call of Duty, sort of like how Warzone is currently tied right into the menu of Modern Warfare? Or is Warzone just going to spin off completely into its own standalone product that will just change and evolve whenever a new Call of Duty game comes out? And I think that also leads into the question of like, who's going to develop Warzone? Like, is Infinity Ward going to continue to support Warzone and make all the changes and adjustments? Or will every new Call of Duty developer, like for example with Cold War, is Treyarch just going to take over Warzone and then sort of implement their own their own twist. We got some leaks that basically point to the fact that Black Ops Cold War is going to have its own take on Warzone, and it's going to be a completely brand new map. So it's not like just slight adjustments and changes to the Warzone that's tied to Modern Warfare, but it's going to be a whole brand new spin. It's going to be set in Russia with all new locations and a giant lake smack in the middle. And it's going to also, being a new Call of Duty release, there will be the different mechanics and systems tied to Cold War in the new implementation of Warzone. And this pretty much leads me to believe that they're just going to continue to integrate Warzone directly into every new Call of Duty. I personally would love to see Warzone as its like own spin-off Call of Duty product that just changes with time, kind of like Fortnite does. I'm kind of inclined to believe that they would rather just keep tying Warzone directly to each new yearly Call of Duty release. That way it gets people more likely to just purchase the full premium product. That's kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. So as of now, the Warzone tied to Modern Warfare, it's continuing to get updated. We just had Season 5 launch. This opens up the stadium and adds some changes to the train location. So we've got basically brand new play spaces on the map. They've done a whole bunch of tweaks and changes all over the map as well, like opening up new ways to access different areas. There's also now an active moving train on the map that players can hop on. There'll be, of course, new weapons and operators. And what would a brand new season be without a brand new season pass? And yeah, people are pretty excited for the brand new Warzone season. The real battle royale is happening in my hard drive. People are so upset about the size of the game, which, you know what, I'm starting to come around on. I understand. Like, initially I was like, whatever, the game's big, who cares? But I just reinstalled Warzone, and it took all afternoon, actually. It's been like downloading for 3 hours, so it's a bit much, right? I've kind of had like an interesting evolution with Warzone. I've really enjoyed it. Like, this is easily the most interested I've been in a Call of Duty product since COD 4, which is back like, what, 2007 or something? Like, it's been a long ass time since I've continued to be interested in a Call of Duty game almost a year after it launched. Now, admittedly, I didn't play much of the base Call of Duty. I've just been all in on Warzone. I really like it, but I think they've got something pretty special with Warzone, and I'm happy to hear they're going to continue to evolve it with the different Call of Duties. Again, I think my personal preference would be if Warzone just became its own thing, separate from the yearly releases, but tied into those yearly releases. So if they want to give some benefits to people who own Black Ops Cold War, like new skins or whatever, but still Warzone is just its own separate thing and you can just download Warzone, I would really like that. I think it'd probably be better in general, but I can understand why they might just want to tie it directly into each game and force you to download the entirety of the game and then be like, hey, if you spend some money, you get all these unlocks instantly, nothing new to download. I don't know. But regardless, you know, I like Warzone, although I'm having a real hard time convincing my friends to jump back into the game and play it with me. They just keep saying that the game is completely filled with hackers, which I didn't realize that was still a regular problem, but a quick search shows me that yes, that is in fact a big issue still. Yeah, I guess, yeah, this is kind of crazy, the snapping back and forth, right? Yeah, so evidently Warzone is still full of hackers, which is a bit of a bummer, and hopefully if they want to continue to support this over time, hopefully they continue to address it. I know they've talked about trying to deal with hackers before, but it's pretty clear based on just videos posted not even a week ago that this is still a huge issue. Like, the game is still riddled with hackers, so hopefully they take it seriously, because that can seriously hurt. It can really hurt people's desire to play the game if they feel like they're getting like unfairly beasted, basically, because the lobbies are just filled with hackers. Warzone is pretty awesome. Again, it's the most interested I've been in Call of Duty in a long ass time. I'm super happy to hear that they're continuing to evolve it, and I'll be really interested to see exactly how that looks with the upcoming Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Warzone. God, that is so many. I know they can't drop the Black Ops name because it's got so much like cash behind it, right? But it's just so many words to say for people are just going to call it Cold War, right? That's what people are going to call it, whatever they officially put on the title or whatever. I haven't jumped in a while, but I just re-downloaded and I plan to start playing again probably this afternoon once I'm done this video. So I'll check out some more. I'll check out some more Warzone, and hopefully I don't run into hackers. Because apparently they're everywhere.
Where? I don't know.
Where am I getting shot from, bro?